are live. We're live. I'm gonna do about 31 minutes here, and then I gotta go get dinner. Just went for a run, took a shower, which is why my hair is wet. Just got back from Hawaii, which is why I have a rooster on my hat. So don't call me a rooster head, um, as people essentially do in my comments sometimes. Um, hello, everyone. I told somebody in my comments today that I would do a live, so I'm a man of my word. Um, but yeah, good to see some of you guys. Lizzie's out of town; she's in Nashville, so I was like, I'm going to the store? Why don't I do a little live poo before going to the store to get dinner for about I'll do like 30 some minutes. What time is it now? 7:04. I'll do 7:35, and then like I really got to eat. But Kalia, hello. Gooby, hi Pookie. Cheeseburger, hello. Yeah, my YouTube account is actually doing quite well right now. That one potato, hello. It's been a while. Oh, you can actually see Lizzie's desk in my view. Oh, the screen is backwards on mine end, so when I think something's one way, it's actually the other. But that's a cactus on Lizzie's desk that I got her because I've gotten her flowers. I get Lizzie flowers every single time she comes home from the airport. It's not something I don't. It's not something I plan to do. I just did it the first time, and then it became the expectation. Thank you. Yeah, my hair's wet. I just got out of the shower from doing a run. I picked up running recently. I'm going to try to do a 5K in the winter. Bella, hello. But we did a ton of hikes in Hawaii. We were there for only about 4 days, but we were basically never at our hotel. We were on all kinds of different climbing, hikes, swimming, waterfalls, swimming with sea turtles, ocean cliffs. We did a luau, like just a lot of exploring, but like real life exploring. So some of it was actually kind of dangerous. Looking back, it was probably more dangerous than I realized. Hey Matt, do you support furries, Therans? I do, I think. I went to VidCon with Lizzie this past year in Anaheim, and there were a lot of furries around, like doing their thing. I had never partaken in furries before, but a lot of the fans we got to meet, and we still meet, and some of you guys I talked to through like comments in my videos. I think we're all just trying to find like a community many times and find like if we're considered unique or eccentric or weird at school, at work, even in our own family, we're all kind of just looking for somebody to connect with. The Ducksman, I am live after so long. Ducksman was commenting on my videos today, and has always comments in my lives, so that's how I know who they are. Yeah, so always comment on my videos. I know I post a lot, but I'm a really quick editor, so if I have an idea, I can literally like turn on the camera, film it, and then edit it in like 10 minutes, and then I can do that like at different points of a day. Laylee, oh yeah, I recognize your picture. I did reply to you on TikTok. Yeah, I mean, my TikTok, not just mine, I feel bad for a lot of creators, even creators who built much bigger followings than me, who only get like 200 views on their videos now. It's crazy. Your following doesn't mean anything on TikTok anymore because your followers won't see your videos. TikTok basically uses the For You feed to push out what they want, regardless of who people follow. So, Davon Plays, thank you for subbing. I really appreciate that. I appreciate every single sub. My subscriptions have been growing a good amount. A lot of our Hawaii content seemed to resonate. Some people said they were tired of seeing like all trends just in general on YouTube and wanted to see more real life content. So the Hawaii was a little refreshing. Unfortunately, we don't have any more Hawaii trips planned. So we'll be running out of Hawaii content, but we do live by the beach in California. So, and I just got a drone here. I'll show it to you guys. So my birthday was recently. So Lizzie just got me this drone. Oh, thank you, Liam, for sending a little donation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So this drone I flew in Hawaii, and I was flying it by the water because I wanted to get like a really cool water view. And I was thinking of sending the drone over the ocean to get a cool video of Lizzie and I like sitting on the beach. And as it was starting to take off over the ocean, I didn't realize it was running out of battery, and it just dropped almost directly into the ocean. But a wave had just like pulled back into the ocean, and another one was about to crash on shore. So it landed actually in like wet sand, and Lizzie grabbed it right before a wave was about to come over it. Um, so I'm still trying to figure out this drone, but I will have more like different types of content once I figure out the best. There has to be good lighting outside when I use it, I've learned. So like today it was overcast, so I couldn't really like use it. The footage wouldn't have been that good, but there will be some sort of different drone real life content. I've been flying around the apartment, but the apartment's not like, it's hard to be like really well lit just because it's inside. Lately, thank you for my videos being fun to watch. I used to always do like I'm doing a little more lip syncing acting challenges. I can see what, when I scroll my feed on YouTube, I can see what it's pushing, and most of the time it's just pushing like 3 or 4 trending sounds like over and over. So if I don't post a good amount of videos also under those trending sounds, then nobody will ever see the videos I create. So for some sounds, I've just had to use them over and over, which is kind of annoying, but oh, my lip syncing videos are perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lizzie and I have been doing more of those, and I taught Lizzie how to edit this week. So now she can film videos of her own and edit them, and then I can film while she's editing, and then when she's done editing, I can edit, and then she can go back and film. So we actually have like a really good process now. We do have 9 to 5 jobs, so if we're both happen to be working from home, we can do it in between like calls for work, but otherwise like we have to essentially do it with from 5 to 6:30 while there's still like a little bit of daylight. Spiral, thank you for loving my channel. So I'll do about like 25 more minutes here with y'all, and then I gotta go grab some dinner because it is 7:10 p.m. in California right now. There have been some red carpets and movie events too that Lizzie and I are hoping to go through YouTube. Every once in a while, they'll send them. So we're hoping to get that too. You and Lizzie seem like a good couple. Thank you. We are. We try to be good role models. We have a ton of love and respect for each other too. Even when we disagree on something, we don't leave the disagreement unless we've figured out a longer term solution, or like the root of what we were actually disagreeing on, and then we try to just tackle it so we don't continue having the same disagreements over and over. So which is very infrequent. We get along really well, but we also don't hold anything in if something's like bothering us or something didn't go as we expected, or maybe one of us just is hangry or something like that. Like moods happen in a relationship too, and you just have to be self-aware and aware in your relationship. Anyway, not that you guys asked or care. It's 7:11 p.m. for you. Well, it's 7:11 a.m. for me. I haven't slept since yesterday, so I'm very sleep deprived. Oh, Ducks, man. So you're on the, like, you're definitely in a different part of the world. Like, I know Singapore is 15 hours different from me, but you're 12 hours. So you must be somewhere in Asia. Maybe no. Asia would be 15 hours. I'll have to get my map out and figure out what's 12 hours on the other side of the world. Hey, Matt, English or Spanish? I can speak a little Spanish, average football edits, but only un poquito. A woman asked me on an airplane recently. It was Lizzie, myself, and then this woman were sitting in the same row, and this woman only spoke Spanish, and I was sitting in the middle. Lizzie was sitting on the aisle seat, and she said, "¿Tú hables inglés?" And I said, "Un poquito," but then she started asking me questions to ask the flight attendant. I was like, no, like poquito, very, very, very little Spanish to actually speak, but I can understand it sometimes. You're from Pakistan. I love that. I haven't I've been to Dubai, but I haven't explored the Middle East much more than that. Um, but I love like the community of YouTubers, subscribers, and like everybody from having a different perspective. But at the same time, we're all just people looking for love and connection and community and to feel fulfilled in our lives. And I feel like YouTube kind of allows us to do that. And I try to put videos out there that hopefully makes everyone feel that too. And I want to have a big as community as possible. So that's why I'm glad like Lizzie and I are trying to figure out our strategy going forward of how we create content, and have you guys get to see more of like essentially more of us and who we are. And um, not that we're like trying to do anything, but we want to use our own voices more. And we also want to be in more TV shows and movies and things like that. Use our creativity a bit more in a different way than we have to at this point. So appreciate you guys. Minty Monk, hello. I see you. You don't have to write it many times. Otherwise, I'm going to have to, I might just put you in a quick little timeout. Yeah, if you guys spam the comments, I can put you in a little timeout, like just 1 or 2 minutes, 10 minutes, something, depending on your offense. Have you seen people make edits of you, Matt? I have not. Do you have edits that people made that you've seen? I mean, I would absolutely love them, or even I would repost them on Instagram or Snapchat. I have 125,000 followers on Snapchat, and my videos there started going viral again. So I'm hoping to get like monetized on Snapchat. So they essentially would like start to pay us for making content, which right now all the content we make on Snapchat is technically free. But back in like 2022, you were all over my FYP. Yeah, I mean on TikTok, yeah, like 2021, 2022, that was like the height of short form content, and I was using green screens and still wasn't making like TikTok has never paid their creators well unless you do exactly what they want you to do. But if you do something that's for you or for your own creativity, they won't put money in your pocket. So I never really got along with TikTok, even though like I grew a decent audience. Oh yeah, Laylee. I guess it's or Laylee. Yeah, if you make an edit of me, like definitely let me know. Or the best place to get my attention, I guess, for something like that, it's either in the comments of like recent videos or even Instagram, something like that. You could probably send me a DM that I would end up seeing at some point. But yeah, if you make an edit, I would love that. Lizzie would too, and then I could repost it on Instagram. Even Instagram's my smallest audience. I have too many friends and family and people from my past on there to like fully do all the trending stuff that needs context, like all the trending music and sound that unless you're on a specific app, you don't really understand. And Instagram doesn't really get a lot of them. Angela Hook, hello. Um, I'm gonna do 18 more minutes and then I gotta go get myself dinner. Um, what's your most controversial opinion? Uh, my most controversial opinion, you think I'd say that on YouTube? Duxman. I don't know that I have controversial opinions. I just did a little rant on TikTok actually as sort of an experiment using their green screen. But right now, Outer Banks season 4 came out. This isn't a controversial opinion. It's just something that's bothering me. That Outer Banks season 4 came out. Cool. Everybody's excited to see it. I didn't realize they were only putting a few episodes out. So I haven't watched it yet. Lizzie hasn't watched it yet because we like to binge watch shows, especially on Netflix. That always felt kind of like the point. When they put a show out, you could just watch them all at once, and it felt like just a long movie that you could watch in breaks throughout the course of like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. So for Netflix to purposely have the episodes done and just like holding them back for a few weeks for some arbitrary reason kind of makes me annoyed. So I don't know if that's controversial, but it's an opinion I have that it's stupid. And I feel like TikTok has done the same thing, getting away from its core of short form video, and now TikTok is doing all kinds of TikTok shop stuff and long form video and just everything that was contrary to what made it fun in the first place. What's your life before you got engaged with Lizzie and got fame? I don't know that I have fame per se. We've gotten recognized here and there, and like when we go to big creator conventions and things like that, and other big creators sometimes recognize us. But um, my life is still the same in many ways. I still have like a 9 to 5 job. I'm a social media manager for an international company. Still like the beach, still work out, still. I mean, I've been an what was it? I am have been an actor too, so I want to continue to do more and more acting and bigger projects. So I'm hoping social media can continue to like grow my audience, and you guys are my audience to have then like casting directors want to put me in more stuff too. Um, that one potato, you start making your own voice acting series that will be out on your channel, but it's hard to keep voice actors without them quitting. Yeah, yeah, voice acting is tricky. I've auditioned for a lot of like voice acting things for commercials and video games and things like that. Um, but sometimes there are voice actors who could just kind of do all the voices. So maybe if you're lucky, you'll find somebody who does multiple voices, and then you won't have to worry about multiple actors quitting on you. Courtney, hello. You're so cool. Sometimes people write comments like that, like you guys are so cool, and like Lizzie and I are just kind of doing something creative for fun, making videos. The people who take the time to watch them and comment to us are the coolest. I hope you make a movie. I'd watch it entirely. I am in a movie on, I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's on a bunch of different streaming networks called Legacy, which now I made it like 5 years ago. I've had small parts in recent things that haven't come out yet. I did a movie a few months ago with a friend that I've known here for a while. And then actually I did a TV series that she put me into that should be coming out at some point. Have you ever acted in a movie TV show? Yeah, so I did. And when I moved to LA, I don't know, 10 years ago, a while ago, I did background on shows like Grey's Anatomy and Bones and How to Get Away with Murder and George Clooney movie. And if I kept doing that life, I would have done tons and tons of shows. But a lot of those they're cool roles to do, but they're not prominent roles. And I want to like star in things. So I kind of had to break away from getting to be in bigger TV shows without having many lines or any lines to then go through the process of really learning how to be a star essentially. And now I'm ready for any opportunity that comes up. Yeah, one episode of Bones. The problem was though that the crew thought I looked too similar to David Boreanaz, who actually grew up very, very close to our hometowns are right next to each other in the Philadelphia area. So it was weird that some of the production people on Bones were saying or asking, "Are you guys related or brothers?" And I said, "I don't think so, but we do live extremely close to each other." Like, Liam Eller. Well, I love you too. What's your dream audition or role? Your phone fell on your face while you're typing. That's funny. Dream role, which I may pass my prime for this one. No fault of mine, but partially Hugh Jackman's fault. But I'd love to be the next Wolverine, but it seems Hugh Jackman will just never give that up. So anybody who had that dream can sort of say goodbye to the next Wolverine. But maybe, let's see. Maybe they'll do like a metaverse version where there'll be several Wolverines and I get to be one of them. Do you have any siblings or cousins? I do. I'm the middle child. So I have an older brother, a younger sister, and I have 40 some cousins, something like that. So we have a very large family, both Lizzie's family, and then my family. Lots of cousins. So with the wedding, we have a wedding 1 year from 5 days from now. but essentially we have a wedding in 1 year, so we have to figure out our guest list, and we've had to cut a lot of different people out to keep the size from getting crazy. Even just having the minimum amount of people with like aunts, uncles, and things like that, it's still a lot. So, if you could play in a movie, what's your dream role? Like, basically, what do you want to play in a movie? So, I answered this slightly, but I like the way you phrased this question, Liam. Oh, Cody, you and Liam are friends. I love that. We're all friends here, technically. Um, so, like Wolverine, a Marvel movie would be incredible just because they're so prominent. I was actually supposed to be in the Barbie movie. They cast an actor for one role, and I was essentially his backup, which means the term is on a veil. I was on a veil for the Barbie movie. If the actor got sick or got another booking or something and decided not to do the Barbie movie, then they would have called. They'd already decided I was basically the runner up for the role. So any big studio movie, I would absolutely love to do, even if it was a small role. Um, but the types of roles I like to play, which is maybe going along more with your question, Liam. I like to play kind of myself a little bit, like the nice guy, but then like the twist I love playing is with a dark side. So like your neighbor or your friend, but who has a dark side that I can kind of reveal throughout the movie. And then even some dry comedy sort of things too are fun for me to do. Able to record the wedding would be awesome. Yeah, we were wondering if we should live stream it or something. We could even just put a computer up for our YouTube friends to watch the wedding. Maybe even not ask, but you guys give wedding donations during the ceremony so we can figure out. Weddings are so expensive. And we just booked our DJ yesterday, so he's gonna do all of the wedding music for the ceremony, then do the cocktail hour, and then do the reception too. For 6 hours, but he's supposedly amazing, and we feel like cost wise it was a good deal. So, if Wolverine had a nice Wolverine part like Nice Pool, you'd be the best audition. Oh, thank you. I mean, I can play mean and dark when necessary, but I usually don't do that on social media because there's not really a spot for it. But I think in my actual core of like who I am, I'm usually upbeat. Even when I'm super tired or super hungry, I still am generally like pretty upbeat. Lizzie's said that like she's never seen me like actually complain or never have a bad day, and I feel like that about her actually too. We're pretty both of us are pretty even keel, but we still like push each other to be our best. Um, you wish you could donate, but you're not allowed to donate. That's okay. If you donate comments and time or continue to comment on like my actual YouTube videos, that in a way that's donating because it helps me go more viral, get more views, which then will hopefully lead to like some extra money here and there. But I mean, we create content because we like doing it first and foremost. Rose, thank you for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate that. And thank you for subscribing, Cody. We're not making content to like make money. Lizzie and I are making our videos and content to connect, create community with you guys, to get to know you. Hopefully we can all like inspire each other. Like we've got to watch a lot of your YouTubes of you guys who also create. And then we want to get in more actual like bigger movie and TV projects. So Lizzie just got a new headshot. She's been applying to movies, and I'm going to start reaching out to more agents and managers. I had an agent manager, but the movie industry has been slow basically for like a year and a half now. Not many projects are being made. So a lot of agents and managers have to basically cut their rosters, or some companies have actually just kind of folded. So I'm not going anywhere though. So I have what's the word I'm looking for? Not wherewithal, but I have like stick to itiveness. I have I usually have a good vocabulary, but it's escaping me. Maybe because I haven't eaten dinner. I gotta get dinner in 7 minutes, people. 7 minutes. If you had a favorite character, who would it be? Um, Favorite character. It's a good question. I'll have to come back to you on that one. I always like comic book stuff though, like comic book characters. I've probably 100 comic books here in my closet. Most of them are originals from like the 1960s. So they're somewhat valuable too. We're a pretty wholesome couple, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's our goal is to be a wholesome couple, but like fun to watch, not too cheesy, not too cringy. Um, I mean, I guess just kind of like ourselves. Like we want to kind of be more wholesome, but funny, but like actually funny, not cringy funny. How many subs? How many subs do I have? I have almost 375,000 on here on YouTube, and then 560,000 on TikTok, and then 20,000 on Instagram, and then 125,000 on Snapchat. So, and Lizzie has 150,000 on YouTube. We started posting on Lemon8 a little bit too, just because it's another app and they seem to like our content. But we probably have like 1.5 million between the two of us. You're a pretty chill guy, you know that? I do. I mean, I'd love to be able to do some sort of content on my YouTube, on my TikTok like this, where I can talk, but people scroll so fast. Like there's so many things I could talk about and talk about passionately, but it'd be tricky just to build that audience up from the ground because people scroll too fast. They need to be like have visual entertainment. They need to see lip syncing, and then the algorithms need to know that you're using a trending sound. Otherwise, your video can maybe get a few thousand views, but then it'll just disappear from people's feeds. I feel like you look like one of the chill bachelor uncle if you wore a tank top and shades. Yeah, I played some roles like that for different movies in the past. That are pretty fun. Yeah, to play like the chill. Sometimes it's fun when the like. Usually, I want to play challenging roles where there's like a high emotional range and a character arc, but also it is fun sometimes just to play a role where not much is required other than just kind of being the chill guy who just like sort of supports the other actors who are on this journey. You can kind of make some like really fun choices that way with like less pressure. I should start a podcast. Yeah, that's there are so many podcasts. Um, I wonder what it would be. I mean, Lizzie and I could do a podcast. We started doing on TikTok. Oh, here's the thing we need to talk about. How much time do I have? 4 minutes. We started like getting sandwiches and doing basically sandwich reviews, but kind of in like podcast format, just us kind of talking very casually, but bantering a bit. But YouTube starting October 15th, which is like 4 days from now. No, 3 days from now. On October 15th, YouTube is now going to allow YouTube Shorts to have videos between 1 and 3 minutes. And they don't have to be like the full size of your phone anymore. They can be like square aspect ratio. But in those 1 to 3 minute videos for YouTube Shorts, you can't use trending music. So it's almost a combination of long YouTube videos, and the YouTube Shorts that they are creating and are coming out on August 15th. So the reason I'm saying this is because Lizzie and I have done sandwich videos, and we even have some like vacation footage that is too long to put on YouTube right now. Or maybe there is some conversation like this. There's no place for this conversation on YouTube at the moment, but on October 15th, there will be. So now I will have a chance to put that out there. And Lizzie and I have a channel called Mizzie IRL, Mizzzie IRL, that we were doing couples content on not too long ago. More like trending content, things like that for YouTube Shorts. But now we might be able to put all of our 1 to 3 minute videos, YouTube Shorts, that's not like trending vibey stuff on there. So yeah, kind of exciting. I might be able to do more of this stuff on the regular YouTube going forward. I'll have to start testing it, but 3 days. And yeah, we've done a handful of sandwich videos, breakfast burritos, things like that in the Los Angeles area. because we like doing that, and even some travel content too. You know how many people hate on creators like me, you, Cody, other people, but I've learned to ignore them. So if a hater comes across you, just ignore them. Yeah, thank you so much, Liam. Yeah, I mean, it's like haters are literally just gonna hate. Many, many, many times the haters don't actually do anything of their own. Um, so they're either jealous or they have some other bitterness, and like in some ways I feel sorry for them because in the long run like that hate is just going to drag them down, and they'll have less friends and no like less people want to be around them. Maybe it makes them feel or seem cool at first, but that ages pretty quickly. People who are negative, as time goes on, they kind of lose their circle. You can attract a lot more and better people with positivity. So don't listen to haters. I agree. Thanks, Cody. How do I feel about my POVs? Um, I think pretty good. I mean, I don't do POVs in the sense like we have friends in the LA area like Brianna Masura and Jessica K. Lee. We become friendly with Sophia Jones, Noah J. Wood, people like that who do more traditional like POVs. We're trying to do a little bit more couples comedy and things like that. So I don't love POVs and that like I don't get to show my actual self. And I think we have like funny, creative ideas. So um I think our POVs are fine, but I want to expand. I want to do like more movie scenes, but then I want to do also more of this where you get to see like us and how we actually are. Um can you grab the yellow croc from the P. Diddy video? Yeah, it's right here. This is actually from my Halloween costume last year. I was Justin Bieber and Lizzie was Haley Bieber. And we're really trying to figure out Halloween costumes this year. But yeah, this is my croc. These are incredible for the beach because unlike flip flops, because you can put them in this is sport mode, I guess. Which one's sport mode? On the back of the ankle. But the sand like falls out of these holes. So you can walk on the beach and not have them fill with sand, but like be able to walk really securely. Unlike flip flops, sometimes you're still like sinking in and like moving around. This has been a bad year for YouTubers, but you're still going. Yeah, I don't think it's been a bad year per se. It's just all content creation's up and down. Am I Christian? I actually went to Catholic school till senior year of high school. So I'm very familiar with Christianity. Are you Christian? Oh, you asked me if I'm Christian too. So yes, yeah, I'm Christian. I was raised Catholic. I don't go to church all the time, but that doesn't mean I don't have that in me, if that makes sense. Um, and I guess like similar with Lizzie, like I'm not spiritual. Um, I do pray, but I don't necessarily pray like on a schedule. So, um, Cody, I'm at the beach. I'm at the beach too, technically. Lizzie and I live by the beach in California. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, we do like respect. We have friends who are parts of all different religions, all different beliefs, and in the end, I think just respecting and loving one another is and should be the core of every religion. So that that's what's most important. I think like the traditions that have been handed down like over thousands of years for a lot of religions are fine, but at the root, it's just respecting one another and trying to be the best person you can be and being a good member of your community. When's your dinner time? It is 2 minutes past my dinner time. I have a question. What's your feeling when you get a diamond YouTube button? That'll be a good day. We have the silver ones, the 100,000, but diamond would be crazy. We have some friends who have gotten their diamond YouTube buttons, and we want ours too. It's nighttime here. It's 7:38 p.m. on the west coast of the United States. I am gonna go though because I have to go eat dinner. And I'm wearing my rooster hat I got in Hawaii, Kauai, Hawaii. Cream, thank you so much. I am gonna head out, but I'll yeah try to do more lives. I know I say that at the end of every live, but I could do lives the next few days. Lizzie's out of town, so it's easier to do lives when she's not here because when she is here, we're filming and we're like writing down ideas and editing and things like that. So thank you guys for being here, for participating. I really appreciate it. The best way to get to know you guys is to follow me on Instagram and then comment on my YouTube videos. And then obviously subscribe on YouTube too. But appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you all soon. See you. See ya.